Zaman quadruple one. Oh, simple. Qua, you are watching Mensah TV. Mensah TV. Fibia Mensah. Oh. Mensah TV. Fibia Mensah. Oh. Mensah TV. Fibia. Yes, Zaman quadruple one. Oh, simple. Qua, you are watching Mensah TV. Mensah TV. Fibia Mensah. Oh. Mensah TV. Fibia Mensah. Oh. Mensah TV. Fibia Mensah. Mnyami fie.
All right, so viewers, like we told you earlier, there's an issue. There is a case at Dowenya this morning, which happened, and we have an eyewitness who is also a resident at the place, and we're going to have a conversation with him to know really how the situation is. And hello.
Hello, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Welcome to Mensah News.
So thank you, sir.
Okay, so there was a news breaking that we had this morning at an incident that had happened at Dowenya, and we want to seek your information. Would you like to mention your name? Or
I'm Foster.
All right, so Mr. Foster.
Yes, sir.
Kindly tell us what exactly the situation is.
Yes, what actually happened was, for the past 3 days, the tap is not flowing.
Oh, okay.
And yes, based on this, when the latest call called you, and some of us, because you are in self-contained, you have to do it there. But here lies the case, you cannot move out. So it has triggered people this morning, especially this morning, I saw a lot of people running to go to the bush side to go and ease themselves. And that it will rain. If it rains right now, I'm sure the outbreak will be more than the COVID-19 that we are scared of. So I'm just pleading with the authorities that if they can do something so that the tap can flow, because for the past they have not flow. So those who have stored a little, it is done. And you cannot be using the same thing to flash while you use the same thing to be bathing. How will you get something to even cook? So that's why we are pleading to the authorities that if they can do something, they can help us with this. Because at this point, it's not a normal time for us now. But we are just pleading with them that if they can do something so that that thing that is happening. Because what I saw this morning, even though there are security men in town, what I saw this morning, I didn't like it. I didn't like it.
Okay, so
since morning, I'm not able to even eat myself. I'm supposed to eat. But me, I'm the kind of person that I'm afraid of those things. So going to the bush, you might not know what will really happen in the bush. And the surrounding, the stage that is coming from the surrounding, you can't bear it. So I'm just pleading with the authorities that if they can do something to help us with that, the Dowenya and its environment, that is a worry.
Okay, so Mr. Foster, before you continue on, the president issued a statement, a partial lockdown in Ghana,
yes,
cities like Greater Accra and its metropolitans, Tema, Kaswa, and Kumasi. I know Dowenya is part of Accra, or?
Yes, part of the Tema.
Okay, part of Tema.
The Tema, yes, the Tema metropolis.
Thank you for that correction. But according to your submission, you talked about people running out to ease themselves in the bush. Does that mean that the partial lockdown is not being in full effect at Dowenya?
But here lies the case. When nature calls you, you cannot deny it. So some of us might be indoor, try to hold up. But others who cannot hold up, they'll definitely have to go out. So even I met two guys when they were coming. And I asked them, where are they from? And they say, oh, they are from Bush. As guys I always say, I'm from Bush. So tell them that people are around. You see, but I can't do anything about to go. So imagine that one is just a normal one. So assuming without admitting that you have running stomach, just imagine how you bear with it. So that is that we have. Even though, yes, we all agree to it that it is good that nobody should go out. But please, these are the essential things that we need, and you can't run away from it. So we are just pleading with the authorities, see if they can help us with this, so that at the end, at least we all pray. We were happy when the president announced it, and we were happy. Even I was one of those who were calling for it since day one, that there should be a lockdown. So now that it has come, we are all happy. But the essential things that is needed, please, they should help us with it.
Okay, so
in this place we have only 2 public toilets. Two. The two public toilets, one is at Methodist. When you get to you know the winner with Methodist at the top of Methodist there. Okay. And one is also far from. So we those who have it is just like self-contained or self-contained. We have toilets in it. So that one you can ease yourself. But imagine your tap is not flowing. You cannot do it in. You definitely have to go out.
So for how long now has this problem been in place?
Sometimes it comes, then it go off.
Okay.
So it can't maybe my time continue like a week or 2 days. It will go like 2-3 days. It will come back again. Now personally, I don't have work from the beginning. But because of the lockdown, it means that if the tap is not able to go, they are not able to open it to us. It means that from tomorrow next, you see people rushing for water. And the purpose or the intention in which the president gave that directive might not be achieved. Meanwhile, that is what they are all praying for, that we want to achieve that particular purpose, so that social distancing, that crowded area, and you know, water is an essential commodity. So when people rush for it, you might see what will happen. So as you are preventing it, let's also put the measures that will also help us, so that what you are preventing ourselves from will not end up jeopardizing it. And that is my worry.
Okay, so do we have the Ghana Water Company Limited? Because I know that they are the ones who are supplying the water for the whole of Ghana. But
yes,
do we have some of their offices around your place?
Yeah, the offices at Ningo Pram. So they are in Pram town.
But have you people put in any efforts to reach them for them to know to get their?
They have their office line on the bills that because of the lockdown you can't go out.
Mm-hmm.
So they have the office line. But you call the line, nobody picks the line. The last time that I called, even that one, it wasn't the lockdown, but it was about 3-4 days. The water was not flowing. So I called the office, and there was a lady who picked. Like I called like 5 times continuously before a lady picked. Then she was telling me that they will come and they are working on it, so it will be done.
All right.
Next 2-3 days before it came. So it's something that is worrying the residents around. So if the government, I know he's listening. His ministers are listening, his people are listening. So they should we are happy with it. But those essential commodities should not be something that should be run out of it. That will urge people to move out, so that what you are thinking of preventing, you ended up jeopardizing it. I don't want that thing to happen. So that's the reason why I brought it to your attention.
On 7 January 2017, when the President of the Republic of Ghana was being sworn into office, he said something that we should be citizens and not spectators. I hope that is what you are told in the line that you are told in. But
yes.
The Ghana Water Company Limited, the bosses are listening to you, the governments are listening to you. I know the president holds meeting every 6 p.m. At this time, because we are not in normal times. If they are listening to you, what one message I would put across for them?
I'm just pleading with them that the water, we need water. We need water. So imagine these are those boys who can go out, guys who can go out without the little kind of, even though they are afraid that they might be beaten by, or they might be harassed by this military, but they have the effort to go out. So imagine the kids, the ladies who cannot go out and go and do those kind of things. Look, just imagine, this is Ghana.
Yeah.
They will do it in the black thing, and then you end up, you cannot even go to the surrounding. See, so that is my worry, and that's the reason why I'm just bringing to the attention that they should just help us with this, so that at least for this normal, we are not in a normal time, so these 2 weeks, at least, this lights, water, the basic one, we shouldn't run out of it. They should try their possible best to make sure that these 2 weeks that is before us, at least we should go through it without those hinges that will give people the room, because already we have recalcitrants who are ready to flout the law, but you don't give room for them to flout the law. So yeah, just somehow I even tell now I'm going to the bush. Meanwhile, it's not even the bush is going. It's going to do something less. How will you cannot be following everybody around. Do you understand? So I'm just pleading with the government. I know he's listening, and he's listening government too. You should just help us with this, so that at least for these 2 weeks, let water flow. Let us have electricity, so that don't be like, okay, I've been in a room the whole day. There's no the heat. I can't stand anymore. I want to move out for fresh air. You move out and you don't know the person that you will meet. Do you understand? So this is my message to the government and then the appointees. We are begging them. These essential commodities, they should help us with it. So that for these 2 weeks, we'll go at it.
All right. But before you go, I would like you to give me the vivid location again for the particular place.
Dorinya. From if you're coming from Tema through the Afro route.
Okay, I'm listening.
From Tema through the Afro route.
Okay.
So we are in Ningo Pampam district. The Ningo Pampam district. That's the district. So that's the district. So Ningo Pampam district. Then Dorinya, we have Dorinya before you even go to the Ningo, then the Pampam. So it's just on the Afro highway.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Foster, from Ningo Prampram district, who reported to us about a tap which is not flowing in their area for about 2 days now, especially in the lockdown season when they are supposed to be indoor and not outdoor, and they are not having water supply. This is Mensah TV and this Mensah News reporter that came to you. Thank you very much, Foster, for speaking to us at Mensah.
Trample 1.